But first, we're going to look at what goes on in the brains of hackers, the people that have the superpowers of the future. So,
they're the good guys, they're the bad guys. Then they're the people that live in the gray area. Their weapons, ones and zeros, vulnerabilities and exploits. Behind a computer, superpowers that could be used for good or evil, to secure your bank account or take it down. They are the influencers, the troublemakers, the gatekeepers of our digital life. You haven't met them, but they're in your computers, your credit cards, your retail stores. It's time to introduce yourself.
You go ahead and you find out any kind of information that you can leak.
I have every right to be a cooked-up prostitute, but I would rather be a nerd.
This is Anonymous, a legion of people who want freedom.
I'm a big fan of Stan Lee, and with great power comes great responsibility.
So, hackers with superpowers.
Right, and what's interesting about this is all of those animations were based off of real hackers that we interviewed, which is crazy. And this is all part of a documentary on the idea of hacking. And we just thought, let's take the word hacking and just throw out everything we know and think of hacking as the modern day superpower. So it's like, I mean, we saw it with the election, but it's essentially this power that can be used for good or evil. And I think that's...
You're also one of the few people that are allowed to interview hackers because you're like on the hackers cool list, so you get access to them and so forth. It's not very easy to find them. I was an extra in a show called
Mr. Robot. That gave me a lot of cred in like the hacker community. Yeah, I've always kind of entered these underworlds and spoken to people. I remember when the FBI director was hacked, I got on the phone and they changed their voice, but they talked to me about why they were hacking the FBI. So there's like this whole movement online, and I've always been fascinated to understand why people hack. And there are good hackers and obviously bad hackers, and we had to create a world where we support good hackers. I think that's never been more important to take that word.
But the CIA's, the head of CIA, he gets hacked.
Yeah.
You find the guy who actually hacked it. What kind of guy was that? Was that like some rocket scientist or?
Oh, well, I mean, that's like the funny part of all of this. The irony here is I get on the phone with these guys, and we did our research to know that it was them. They sent us kind of some information, and they just, I was asking how old they are, and they're like, we're under 22. And then I was saying, are you a sophisticated hacker? And he was saying something like, no, and we hacked while we were high, or something, and you're just, oh my God. Like, if like a couple teenagers who are smoking pot are hacking this director of the CIA, like, it's actually no wonder that like months later we're seeing, the real outcome of hacking in the election and whatnot. But, so I think it's an interesting time to talk about the power of hacking.